Now, changing direction on conversation. For the past 20 years, approximately 4,500 companies, 100 schools and 400 organizations have rendered their services to persons with disabilities by participating in the CasualDay fundraising event. The initiative is South Africa's foremost fundraising campaign for persons with disabilities, and it raised 28 million rand last year. Now, this year's campaign will be held this coming Friday, that's the 4th of September, under the theme Spring into Action. Well, to tell us more, we are joined in studio by Vanessa du Plessis, CasualDay project leader. Lovely to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Great to be here.
An absolute pleasure, and I'm glad you're bringing Spring into the studio. One of us at least, with a flower in your hair. So thank you for bringing the first of spring in.
Great. It's quite a cool day, so we're hoping for a nice warm one on Friday.
I hope so. Not in Joburg. Maybe the rest of the country. But apparently we're getting a bit of a cold front. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because CasualDay is, like you said to me earlier, it's about dressing up or dressing down, whichever one you want to do.
Absolutely. It's a day of fun, but also a day of reflecting on a more serious side, and that is the support of over 500 organizations that work for people with disabilities.
Yeah. Now, I mean, we talk about a successful campaign, and I think this is perhaps one of the most successful campaigns. I mean, talking of figures of 28 million rand raised last year. How do you go about raising the funds? Is it through donations, contributions? Talk to us about it.
Well, firstly, people are invited to buy a sticker, which they then wear on the day. This year we are suggesting that people buy 5 stickers, a bouquet of stickers.
Okay.
And this then allows them to dress up or dress down. And these stickers can be bought from a range of outlets. Very exciting day. This year our aim is 30 million. And yes, you said it was a very successful campaign. Over the last 20 years, 212 million rand has been raised for people with disabilities.
Goodness me, 212 million rand. That is absolutely amazing. And where do you get these stickers? I mean, is it all major outlets?
All major outlets. We've got Edgar's, Boardman's, ABSA, Game, Dion Wired, and all these outlets do have stickers, as well as participating non-profit organizations.
Take us back to the beginning of CasualDay and why the idea of CasualDay to support people with disabilities.
Well, there was a need for a sustainable form of income for organizations focusing on working with disabled people. So a number of national organizations got together some 20 years ago to start CasualDay, and no one could really have anticipated how successful this can be over the last 20 years. It's coming to its 21st year, and as I said, this year 30 million, we've got to make it.
Wow, I mean, it's a big amount, and it's really big. Now, recently a spotlight has been put on the lack of education programs for disabled children. CasualDay, do you play a role in trying to better the situation at all?
Absolutely. All the funds that are raised go towards services for disabled people. And a lot of research has come out. The incidence of child molestation or child abuse, sexual abuse, is higher with disabled children. We also provide wheelchairs, we provide services. You can imagine a child or an adult in the rural areas being pushed around in a wheelchair. The delight of supplying a wheelchair would be absolutely enormous.
Yeah, I mean, it changes a life. I don't think people understand what it does. You know, you have a disabled person or child, and they don't even have a wheelchair to get around. It's you know, it changes somebody's life by just donating and being a part of something like this.
That's why it's so important that every South African stands behind us and buys that sticker on Friday.
Yeah. How much is a sticker, by the way?
A sticker's 10 rand.
It's only 10 rand. I mean, that's for okay, but we're asking for 5. We want you to buy 5, right?
Yes, we want you to buy 5, representing a bouquet this year.
Okay, so that's what we're trying to do, and to raise 30 million rand. So that's the idea. I believe that one of our colleagues here at the SABC has been appointed one of your Goodwill ambassadors, Rulani Beloy.
Yes, she's been a Goodwill ambassador for some time now.
Okay.
And is really an outstanding ambassador for CasualDay.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and there are lots of ambassadors I'm sure you've got around the country that sort of put the word out there and try and assist where they can.
Absolutely, all over the world, all over South Africa this week,
yeah.
and they'll be putting the word out there.
That's fantastic. So casual stickers have always been one image, but there's sort of the idea to change the look of it this year and to have the different colors. Was this just to raise more funds, or was there another idea behind it?
I think it was just a theme, and that's why I'm wearing my Zingy Mint.
Yeah, okay.
And people are invited again to look at Zingy Mint and add all sorts of items such as glasses or hats or flowers in the hair, just to focus on this year's theme.
Fantastic. How do you choose the beneficiaries?
Well, this is what's so wonderful about Casual Day, is because any organization that works with disabled people can qualify. So there are over 500 organizations. Anybody, any organization will receive funds, and it's shared. So an organization, Silitsini School up in Limpopo, would raise actually 1.1 million, and out of the 10 rand, they would keep 4 rand. So the money is shared, and this is the exciting part of it. No organization for disabled people is left out.
Brilliant. That's really good to hear. So you've got the figures that I've read: 100 schools, 400 organizations, 4,500 companies. Has this figure grown, or is that what we're looking at this year as well?
It has grown, but the truth will be told. The truth is in the pudding after the day. But we've got 4 days, and we can just encourage everyone, go to those stores and pick up that
and purchase. All right. So if we would like to sort of put a call out to people to, if they'd like to get more involved, how do they do that? Do they visit your website?
They visit our website, www.casualday.org.
And you can find out all the information there. But I think the easiest thing to do for you now is, if you're an individual like myself, get out to one of the big stores. Doesn't matter where you go, I'm sure you'll see those Casual Day stickers there for sale at the counterpoint. Go there, buy one. It's 10 rand a sticker, but we're trying to urge you to at least buy 5 of them. But if you can't afford 5, just get 1. That's absolutely fine. And all of these funds are going to helping people with disabilities. And of course, on Friday, bring out your best attire, whether it be really, really formal with flowers in your hair and bringing on Sprung, or I'll just keep it casual. Whichever way you want it, just support the cause. Thank you for joining us. Look, I'm going to keep it casual with my Springbok t-shirt, if that's okay.
That's
supporting the Boks.
Fine.
That's what I'm going to do for you on Friday, with my big sticker on as well. All right, that was Vanessa du Plessis, Casual Day project leader, talking to us about Casual Day this coming Friday.